Today I want to talk about JPMorgan Chase, the world's #1 bank, and more importantly, how they use sales technique to convince the biggest companies in the world to choose them over every competitor. JPMorgan Chase has 4.4 trillion in assets, operates in over 100 countries, and made 57 billion in net income in 2025. But those numbers didn't happen by accident. They are the result of one of the most sophisticated sales strategies in the world. Every major corporation in the world faces the same challenge. They need a bank that can do everything, not just loans, not just payments, everything. They need someone who can finance a $1 billion merger, manage payments in 50 countries, and give them private wealth advice, all in one relationship. This is the problem JP Morgan identified years ago, and instead of being just another bank, they built their entire sales strategy around being the only bank a client would ever need. This is the foundation of their approach, and it's a textbook sales technique called the full ecosystem sale. JP Morgan wins clients using four key sales techniques. First, scale as a sales argument. When a client asks if JP Morgan can fund a 50 billion deal, the answer is always yes. No competitor can say the same. This eliminates doubt immediately. Second, relation banking. Every corporate client gets a dictated senior banker who learns their business deeply. This is no transactional selling. It is long-term trust building. Third, the full service platform. Instead of pitching one product, JP Morgan sells access to everything. Investment banking, payments, wealth management, FX, all under one roof. Fourth, technology as a differentiator. JP Morgan invests 17 billion per year in technology. Their digital tools make clients' lives easier and create switching costs. Once a client is integrated in a JP Morgan system, leaving becomes very difficult. Great sales techniques only work if you have proof to back them up. JP Morgan's proof is undeniable. 57 billion in net income in 2025, the highest of any bank in the world. Record payments, a revenue of 5.1 billion in just the fourth quarter of 2025 alone. Over 6.2 million new customers added in 2025. Prove their sales approach keeps working. #1 ranked bank in the Forbes Global 2000 for the third year in a row. JP Morgan sales strategy is what they call the one bank approach. Their core message to every client is simple. We are the only bank that can be your partner at every stage, from your first loan to your global IPO. This works because of three things. They sell the ecosystem, not the product. A client who signs up for payments ends up staying for M&A advisory, wealth management, and everything in between. Switching costs become enormous. They build trust through scale. The 4.4 trillion balance sheet is not just number, it is sales argument. Clients feel safe because JP Morgan will never fail their deal. They combine digital and human. Unlike pure fintech competitors, JP Morgan's give clients cutting-edge digital tools and a dedicated human banker. This hybrid model is very hard to compete against. JP Morgan actually execute this sales process step by step. Step 1. The relationship manager makes first contact with the CFO or CAO, positioning JP Morgan not as a lender but as a long-term strategic partner. They invite the client to exclusive JP Morgan events and share tailored market insights. Step 2. The investment banking team enters the picture, presenting M&A opportunities and capital markets strategic specific to that client's industry. This shows deep expertise and builds credibility. Step 3. The payments and treasury team demos JP Morgan's technology platform, showing real cost savings and efficient gaining. This is where the client starts to see the leaving would be painful. By the time all three steps are complete, JP Morgan is not just a vendor. They are embedded in the client's business. This is the ultimate sales technique. Make yourself indispensable. To close, JP Morgan Chase is proof that the best sales strategy is not about pushing products. It is about understanding your clients so deeply that choosing anyone else feels like a risk. Thank you.